Today I'm going to be talking about how to throw a cast net from a paddleboard. Technique can also be used on a kayak. Good thing with a paddleboard, you're usually standing anyway, so it's a great platform to throw a cast net from. The thing you got to remember is that you don't have to throw a big cast net. I wouldn't throw anything over a 5 foot. This is a 5 foot net. 4 or even a 3 foot net will work well because generally your bait well is not going to hold that many mullet or whatever kind of bait fish you're getting. Generally, what I like to use a real quick technique. I just basically grab maybe 2 to 3 foot, fold it up. I'll bring one end up, just put it in my finger. The other end, I just grab here. That's it. I want something quick and easy because, like I say, I'm on a paddleboard, and all I got to do is just twist and let it go. There you go. But anyway, net opens up, and generally I'll get enough bait when I do that to fill up my well. It really is a quite easy way to do it. Now another way to do this is actually throwing from on your knees. This is a really good technique, especially later in the day when the bait fish get kind of spooked. Early morning stand up is the best. Sometimes down on your knees is a better profile. And one thing you got to remember as you're casting off your paddleboard, you got one way to cast, and mine is sweet spot is over here. I don't want to cast this way, it'll throw me off balance. So a lot of times I'll have to line my paddleboard up to the bait so I can get a good cast off. Like I say, nothing fancy. Here, because I'm in a neat position, I take more of the net and fold it over. I simply take one end, stick it over, grab the other end, and just twist it and throw. Opens up, and like I say, I'll net my bait. But nothing fancy. Not the best cast in the world, but generally with this 5 foot net, I'm letting most of the baits I get in. I have to let go because, like I say, I only hold so much into this cooler. So, and I like to have the cooler in front. I had it in back before, but it's hard to get back there. Here, having a cooler right in front makes it easier to get to my baits and rigging and everything else, and it kind of balances out the weight of it too. Once I get the bait in, I like to open the net. I'll drop them in, shake them out, close the lid. They will jump out. From there, what I like to do, I'll fold this over, and I'll tie off the net. And what I like to do there, I'll take the net, put it here, and drape the net over the cooler. What happens, I lose so many baits when I open my cooler to get a bait out. They jump out, especially mullet. You're going to be jumping out all over the place. Here, they hit the side of the net, they drop down to the board. So I want to make sure the net is draped. So when I lift up, sometimes I don't have to put a net in there. I just lift it up. The bait are going to jump out. The bait that jumps out, I close the lid, I grab it. If 2 or 3 jump out, I just throw the other ones back in. But all I got to do is just put my hand underneath here, put the bait back in. But I like to keep that net right here, keep it draped over this. Because if I net a dozen baits, if I don't have a net over it, out of that dozen, I'll lose about 8 of them will jump out. As soon as I'm up and I'm trying to net one out, the mullet jump out. So this is a good way to keep the baits that you have. And a lot of times, all you're going to say, just open it up, tap on the side of the cooler, bait will jump out, you got it. You don't even have to net them out of your cooler. So, netting off a paddleboard or even a kayak really isn't that difficult. But the key is small net. 3, 4, or even a 5 foot maximum. Anything more than that is really overkill. Unless you're netting for all your friends in their kayaks also. So, anyway, it's my tip of the week. If you guys enjoy this video, please, make sure you subscribe to my videos. Updates every Wednesday. Now, if you want to see it first, subscribe to my channel. You'll see it before everybody else. 6 o'clock p.m. Wednesday, or any time after that, they are up for you. So, hope you enjoyed it. Get out there, catch some fish. This is Pete. We'll talk to you later.